trail 10-7. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here's the pressure. Upstairs to make the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Right on the money. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. Stopped short of the 1st down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up the 1st down. How about that defense rising up? Stopping him short on 4th down. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Richard. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Mensah. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, it's Vaughn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football, catch it. Nice route by the wide receiver.
Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pringle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure coming. And they got it. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Gonna take a shot. Makes a deep grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hurricanes will call their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Mensah. Here comes the heat. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On the run, it's Richard. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. On the ground with the counter.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Under fire. Unloads it left. Finds his man open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion down the field.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught. Picked up 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Takes the handoff. It's Richard. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Now the play fake. Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So Miami signals for a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Throwing, Mensah. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Vaughn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. It's Preston. He's loose on the right. Touchdown. Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The postseason rolls on today with the Cure Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
What up, dog?
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions.
Yeah, I didn't know that nigga Dom really idolized you.
Posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to
In
you.
real life.
We'll see
I was
if they
like,
can handle the
whoa.
weather in this game.
When he said it's a pig's pussy pork,
Ramsey
I'm
with
like,
the
look,
stiff arm.
I ain't saying that you
He's
created
not
the
gonna
saying,
make-
but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Oh man. God damn. And then he put the little tumbleweed shit. I said, it's like when he first did that, I was already looking at him sideways. I'm like, nigga, there's a million gifts out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. I was like, and then to be talking so tough on the game, I'm like, mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Like all this since '05 and this, and I'm like, dog, we just playing the game, man. Like, what is you talking about? Oh, geez. Yeah, nah, but a Madden like this, where you got macros, like he ain't gonna be able to beat me. He depends too heavy on meta plays. I'm not saying you need to. I'm just saying for him, he depends on meta too much. He's too heavily relying on meta, and
20 as he's out of bounds.
you know what I'm saying. Like I don't see it happening. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, this motherfucker tripping. Like, yeah, the run game it is egregious, but I'm like, nigga, I can beat him just running 5 wide all game. I just
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
yeah.
This is a designed run. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you
He had a bum,
defend
but
him
you got to see
throughout this
somebody else
football.
do it before you can
And the
stop running.
Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the
Nigga,
chains.
four rushes for
While the
for
Canes are known
240 yards
for
is
big-time
crazy.
playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams
I mean,
about
I'm just
sizzle,
like, shit.
but some
Well,
substance.
how the fuck
with
would I
some
pass it if
physicality,
you gonna make
the
it like
run
this?
game.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Here's Mensah to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Motherfucker, man.
Quarterback keeps it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. Runs through a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Mensah. Got his man. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for room. It's Walton. There's some room. He is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. When that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. On target to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. This dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Fires quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The screen, and watch out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
This offense has it with really good field position. On the ground, it's Walton. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Carr. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That QB catches the ball, throws the screen right now. Maybe have a little bit of space if he can get a block. And the receiver just absolutely drops it right on the money. Bad play. Listen, this is where I'm going to my receiver, like, bro, it's all right. I got you. I believe in you. I'm going to feed you more opportunities later.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Here's Carr to throw. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Fletcher. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now on the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Snares it outside. It's Jacobs. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and man.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Carr. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball...
Snags it, and he's open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He goes right back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Mensah. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Swings it out to his running back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
Handoff to the lone back. Maybe some room here. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack. get a lost yardage play, I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big...
The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Number 22, set to kick off.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Mobley. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Throwing, Mensah. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a...
Going over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
I'll catch you later, dog. Yeah.